Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.
Coming up today on Hello ENC, it's a very sweet day as it's National Fudge Day. This is Hello ENC.
Hello ENC.
Living, loving local. Hey!
Hi.
Lifestyle.
With your host, Meghan, and fashionista, Ciara.
Let's get a sound check. And now, Hello ENC.
Let's go.
Welcome to Hello ENC. I'm your host, Meghan Mamlock. I don't know about you, but I think I have the biggest sweet tooth around. Check out C and I sink our teeth into some delectable fudge. Plus, we have some easy listening podcasts to explore that give a behind-the-scenes look at some classic TV shows. And we'll check out a local artist that is making his art into a fashion statement. This is Hello ENC. It's National Fudge Day. Yum! I can't wait to indulge in some tasty flavors. Well, actually, C will be indulging in some tasty flavors of confectionary goodness.
Super excited. When I think of fudge, Meghan, some of the flavors that comes to mind is cookies and cream, salted caramel.
My favorite.
Yes, my favorite too, maple or butter pecan.
Well, are you ready to taste what I picked out for you?
I am.
All right, let's get into it.
I'm so excited.
So no peeking.
Okay, are you feeding it or am I like grabbing it?
Ready? So this one is a little bit out of the box. It's not a typical fudge flavor, but I thought it sounded so delicious and yummy. So what are you tasting right now?
I'm tasting a little bit of berry,
Okay, you're on the right. You're getting hot, you're getting warm.
some white chocolate. Berry and white chocolate? Is it like berry white?
Very funny. Guess what type of berry it is?
Is it a blackberry?
Yeah! Blackberry.
I love
fudge.
blackberries.
Perfect. All right,
really good.
you ready for the next one?
I am.
There you go. You should be able to get this one. Let's see if she gets it on the first.
Oh my God, I know what it is.
Yeah, what is it?
Cotton candy?
Nope.
Cookies and cream?
Nope.
Bubble gum?
Nope.
Birthday cake.
Yeah, there you go.
So good.
You ready?
Meghan, what have you got me into?
All right, here's the third one.
Okay.
Wait, sniff it first. Just trust me, just sniff it. You'll know what it is. Just sniff it.
Is it peanut butter?
You're on the right track.
All right, I'm gonna just devour the whole thing.
Do it.
It's peanut butter and chocolate?
Yeah! Got number 3.
Good.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, final one. Oh, I probably should have told you to sniff it first. Sniff it. What does it smell like? Actually, it doesn't really have much of a smell. That doesn't really help. I'm sorry about that. That was my bad.
What is this? What is this flavor?
It's a classic. Most kids like this. Most people get it as ice cream.
Cookies and cream? Yeah. Oh, it's cookies and cream. Okay.
What was your favorite out of them? Were you more the classic or the berry or something more fun?
I'm more of the berry person.
Oh, so you did like the unique one. Okay.
I really like that one.
All right, so
That
would
was
you
really
recommend
good.
people try something a little bit out of the box then?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. Well, I had so much fun celebrating National Fudge Day with you. And make sure to come back every week to see what National Day we get up to next or what foods we might sample next. So Jack, we make so many office references throughout the day. How did you end up liking The Office Ladies?
I thought it was really cool. I mean, it's always fun to see an inside look into the shows, and you know, The Office is obviously a really good show.
So I was so excited to start from the beginning of episode 1 where Angela and Jenna, you know, really start to say like their whole process of getting into the character.
And the episode I watched was one of the more recent ones on the episode Saber. John Krasinski on, because he directed that episode, and it was really
one of my
cool.
favorite.
Speaking of Office podcasts, I also listened to The Office Deep Dive with Brian Baumgartner, who plays Kevin, and he was interviewing David Ketchner, who plays the really inappropriate coworker for Steve Carell, who gets fired. And they were talking about how like Steve Carell did not get on SNL. He went over to The Office, and like sort of how like it was like planets aligning. Like it didn't work out for this thing, but it worked out for this thing.
Are there any episodes that like you are obsessed with from The Office? I know mine is definitely the pilot with like the Jell-O scene because I feel like that's just so iconic that they put everything in Jell-O.
That one's good. It's like the drill episode.
Yeah, when he
where
like
they're-
locks all the doors.
Yeah, they
and
lock
he-
all the doors, and then Dwight sets all of the fire alarms off. That's also one where they have the dummy where Dwight wears like the, yeah, he does the Silence of the Lambs thing.
Is that a skeleton?
Yes.
Wow.
Art never dies.
Yes,
That's why I
art
put
never
that.
dies. Coming up on Artsy, we cut into something deeper with art department.
This week's comic is my absolute favorite DC superhero, Aquaman.
Welcome back. This is Hello ENC, and I'm your host, Meghan Mamlock. You might know 9 on Your Side's Angie Q as news anchor for WNCT 9 News at 5, 6, and 11. But what you don't know is she's adding podcaster to her resume. The Angie Q podcast talks about all things women, and we have an inside look for you, where she's talking about the struggles of sleep training.
How's it going, everyone? It's Angie Casada here with the Angie Q podcast. She's real. She's down to earth. Not only is she a mother of 2, she's a career-driven woman who's excelling in her career, Emmy award winning. Okay, so that's a big deal if you didn't know.
Feel so good.
But if you can go right ahead, Nikki, and just do the honors of introducing yourself.
Sure. I am the Creative Services Director here at WNCT TV.
So I always joke with Ken and Jerry after the 11 o'clock newscast that we have in the evening. I always say, all right, guys, I'm going to my second gig.
Yeah.
And they always crack up because it gets real. She'll wake up, you know, she's only 8 months old. So when I get home, I'm still trying to master sleep training. I try to think of the bright side of it, right? She waits for mom to get home, and then she's like, Mom, you're here. Let me wake up. And I have that privilege of just getting to, like, you know, give her last late night feed and changing that diaper and then putting her back to bed. It is a full-time gig for sure.
The thing is like with my first, from the second we brought him home from the hospital, he slept through the night.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I'm like, this is easy.
Yeah.
I mean, other parts weren't, but I was like, I can do this. And then we had our second, and he had some health issues and stuff like that. And so he never slept through the night.
Yeah.
And I'm not even lying when I say this, that I probably did not sleep through the night because he did not sleep through the night for the first 5, he's 6 now, the first 5 years of his life.
Wow.
He finally this year is sleeping through the night.
Yeah.
You know how like if they wake you up, it's kind of like an adrenaline.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
You're on
So
it.
You're on, and then they fall back asleep.
Yeah.
But then you're like,
You're still on alert.
you're still on alert, right?
Yeah.
So then who knows? It could be like 3 hours before you fall back asleep.
Yeah. I feel like I gained superpowers after I became a mom.
You do.
And after I had Avery, it was probably the day after, right? We're in recovery, and George was cracking up. He was like, and she said, literally, she just made like a little, And when I hear any little noise, I'm right away like, is she okay? Is she okay? I woke up and I'm like, do I need to grab her? Like, it's just insane. Like the instincts, those motherly instincts that everybody talks about, rages about.
Well, it's just not every day where you walk inside a tea shop and you stumble upon great artwork. I mean, this wall is filled with artists, but there's one particular artist that sticks out, and his name is Greg Bozeman, and he has his own fashion line called Art Department, where he believes that every artist deserves an opportunity. Hello ENC, welcome to Artsy, where it's a matter of art. Today I'm with Greg Bozeman, the owner of Art Department, where fashion is art. Hey Greg, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, Greg. So you're a local artist with your own fashion brand. How long have you been doing this?
For about 10 years now.
Wow, that's a long time. You enjoy it?
I love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Awesome. Well, it's important to do what you love.
That's it.
Yeah, so what are we making today?
Today we're gonna make Art Never Dies. It's a logo I came up with.
Wow, that's
to go on
dope.
back of the shirt.
I like that. Is that a skeleton?
Yes.
Wow.
Art never dies. That's
Yes,
why I put
art
that.
never dies, period. Yes. So what's the first step to making a graphic shirt?
First, you need your graphics. You need
Okay.
a graphic first. You need a like this is called Super Color. It's sort of like a screen print.
Okay.
It come in full color. I sent it to them and they actually created for me.
How do you cut it? Do you have to cut the graphic?
When you're dealing with this right here, you don't have to cut it. Fudge, when you use a vinyl, That's a different material. You have to cut that. You have to cut the design.
So you have it all set up here. You have the t-shirt, you have the graphic laid out on the t-shirt. So what's next?
Next, all we do is press it down now.
Just press it down?
Yes, that's why I love this process, because it saves you time.
Well, let's press it.
All right, let's go. We press it down with a little firm press.
What does art mean to you in a fashion sense?
Art, a knowledge of raw talent. That's why this art stands for me. Everybody has a talent that need to be acknowledged.
Because we're all works of art, right?
That's right, that's right.
Greetings, comic enthusiasts. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ryan.
And together we are Couple of Nerds. This week's comic is my absolute favorite DC superhero, Aquaman.
What you come out with.
Wow, that's nice. Look at that. Look at this cool tee, guys. This is nice right here.
It's the same process that happened on the front, opportunity.
Opportunity. So let me ask you this, Greg, because I know you have like your own brand called Art Department. What does art mean to you in a fashion sense?
Art, a knowledge of raw talent. That's why this art stands for me. It's an acronym for knowledge of raw talent means that everybody has a talent that need to be acknowledged.
Of course, yes, because we're all works of art, right?
That's right, that's right. The world is our canvas.
Yes, absolutely.
Opportunity, giving the artists the opportunity to showcase their art.
To showcase their art.
Present their art, just to give them a platform.
Yeah.
Because we all got to take advantage of our opportunities.
Yes, that's so true.
Most definitely.
So how are you taking advantage of your opportunity?
Well, me, I'm getting it out to the artists, because I want this to be like a wear for artists. Even though we are artists, but I want them to have a platform, something to express that they are artists. Because a lot of people, they walk past us every day and you don't realize they are artists.
That is so true. Like just having a conversation with somebody that you meet in a coffee shop or like a tea bar, you know? You just never know who you'll like come in contact with.
That's right.
That's dope. Get fashion forward with me, C, only on Hello ENC.
Greetings, comic enthusiasts. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ryan.
And together we are Couple of Nerds. This week's comic is my absolute favorite DC superhero, Aquaman.
Being a huge ocean lover, Aquaman is my favorite. I mean, who wouldn't want to be able to speak to and command sea life and breathe underwater?
Or look like Jason Momoa.
Oh, shush. Actually, in the early comics and cartoon shows, he didn't look like Jason Momoa at all. In fact, Aquaman has been the butt of many jokes over the years because of his campy design from the golden age of comics.
Yeah, it did look a little silly.
In the more current editions of Aquaman comics, he's become more complex, such as accepting his role as king, losing his hand and replacing it with a hook, helping train the son of his mortal enemy Black Manta to become Aqualad, even dealing with his wife Mera going insane and going on a murderous rampage, among other crazy drama with the other Justice League members.
So it's like Game of Thrones, but underwater.
Pretty much. From when he first showed up in 1941 in the anthology series More Fun Comics, to now with 2 movies, a plethora of pop figures, toys, and posters, I'm pretty sure you can see why I love Aquaman.
If you're like Ashley and have fallen head over fins for Aquaman, and would like to read these comics, you can buy them from our sponsor, Blue Ox Games.
Jurassic World Dominion may be the end of the line for Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, but it also reunites a few familiar faces from the OG trilogy.
Why do they always have to go bigger?
You're watching the end of the arc that started 30 years ago with these characters from Jurassic Park. Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, B.D. Wong. Like, this thing really has come full circle. And the characters that we started in Jurassic World, You're seeing where those characters have evolved, and the need for the will they, won't they sexual chemistry does not fall on us in this film.
Right.
It's Laura and Sam.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, red hot.
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
You coming or what?
People were waiting for the romance between you and Sam.
I mean, let's just see what happens.
In Dominion, the dinosaurs have left the park and are wreaking havoc out in the world. A little behind-the-scenes secret, the cast had to do some of their audio recordings from their home closets due to the early pandemic.
I will remember well my daughter on Zoom in 9th grade across the house, coming in, freaked out, terrified because I was screaming bloody murder. Because I was running from a Giganotosaurus, but in my closet. Mom, you're gonna scare the neighbors. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm making a dinosaur movie in my closet.
And of course, we'll have so much more in the next Entertainment Tonight. I'm Kevin Frazier.
My husband was killed.
Coming up on the CW Insider, we'll take a look at a hot new prequel premiering in the fall, where one woman is on a quest to get revenge for the murder of her husband. And summertime trends that will have you breaking a sweat but won't break the bank.
And I'm holding this now. We see some paddles here. You know, all the rage lately, people have been talking about that pickleball. Maybe you can't play tennis, you know, because that sometimes might be a little bit too much, but pickleball, I can do that.
Hello ENC will return in just 2 minutes. There's no time like the present to get active, and one of the fastest growing trends in sports right now is pickleball. Our Best Reviews team is taking a look at the gear you need to get started, and a tool you may need after playing to help ease those sore muscles.
Oh, I'm just reviewing this right now, Scott. Best reviews. How's that review going? Well, if I'm giving the review, it's outstanding. Yes. This thing's absolutely amazing. When Jacob Palmer comes, though, from Best Reviews, we know it's legit. We know we're getting the best. Thanks for coming in, man.
Absolutely, and thanks for having me, and brought you a whole collection of things here. I think we could have a lot of fun.
We can. All right, so he started with a massage gun. These things seem to be among the trendiest of products. Everybody's got one. There's a bunch of different styles and categories, though. So tell us a little bit. Break it down for us.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of trends going out right now in terms of fitness, but the one thing that people are really looking for, things that just help them get up, get active. Movement is really the name of the game. And so we found, one of the things that really helps with that is the Fitbit Charge 5. It's their newest model, and it's just something that really helps people kind of get that extra motivation. And we've really found, that's really trendy right now, really popular.
Love that. I like that. I'm holding this now. We see some paddles here. All the rage lately, people have been talking about that pickleball. Maybe you can't play tennis, because that sometimes might be a little bit too much, but pickleball, I can do that.
Absolutely, right? and that's what it's about. It's movement. It's getting up. It's getting active. And these pickleball game, I'm telling you, it is so popular right now. Even if you wanted to play tennis, your court might be turned into a pickleball court by now.
if you're sleeping, if you go to sleep one night, you wake up the next day, there's pickleball down.
Keep an eye on it.
I was gonna say same rules basically, right?
It's a kind of a combination of table tennis and a little bit of badminton in there as well. There's some quirky rules. Hey, that gives you something to focus your mind on.
And you could ride through. You can hear the sound too, because the paddles make this unique sound when the ball hits it, and you could hear it from them. I feel like a mile away, and they're popping up everywhere.
Absolutely. And the cool thing is that you can buy a starter set with 2 paddles and a ball for about the same price as you could get the specialized paddle that people will graduate up to. Love them all, super fun. The most important part is that you just get out there, give it a shot. I think people will have a lot of fun trying it.
And then you massage yourself with or you just get a gun.
But
either way.
Feel that one, by the way. Isn't that great? And then, of course, I know we started with the gun, but this is something very smooth, and they have a whole bunch of different styles, but this one, top notch here, huh?
So when you're done working out and you got to recover, people are really turning to these massage guns. You can get them at all different kind of price points. There's a Theragun Pro that we love. Goes for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You want to save some money on that. Maybe you're not an elite athlete. Maybe you're just dealing with kind of office pains.
Right.
This eye relief percussion gun, great. Only about $150. You'll find it on sale during different times of the year. Really fun. People loved it in testing, and I think you've tested it yourself.
That's
I have. Oh, it's unbelievable. You kidding me?
Who knew you were going to be given best reviews too?
I'm
If
doing
you
it.
end up on Best Reviews .com, we have a problem. .com,
I want to do
right
that.
now.
All right. Where do we find more, of course?
Well, make sure you check us out at bestreviews.com. We cover all the things you see on the table here. We get our hands on products, test them. We consult with experts. We're always trying to make sure that people only have to buy that product once.
All right, and tell us one more time with this in your back. Ready, go.
That would be bestreviews.com.
My husband was killed.
Who killed him?
The new sheriff. I want you to help me kill him.
This is a risk I'm not willing to take. You are going to get yourself killed.
He deserves to die for what he did.
Raise your glasses to the new Sheriff Tom Davidson.
I got big plans for this place.
No one knows who he really is.
Snakes shed their skin eventually.
You asked me if I was staying here for revenge or something else. Maybe it's justice, one way or another.
Coming up tomorrow on Hello ENC, I'll put the pedal to the metal and race around the speedway in a stock car for Get After It. That's right, I'm going to be right here with Kenneth in the race car as we go 600 horsepower around the racetrack. That's right, catch us here on Hello ENC. Plus C explores the process of getting squeaky clean with the making of handmade soap.
Meghan, I need more soap puns because all the good ones are slipping through my fingers.
Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.